What's up, everybody? So today's gonna be completely different than the normal. I'm used to doing more of the, the vlog, the adventure stuff and everything. Something that I want to speak on today is really on 3 tips on how to take better photos with your phone. It doesn't matter what kind of phone you have. A lot of times we blame it, oh, I don't have a good phone, or I don't know what I'm doing. Today I'm gonna help you with just that. Alright, so some of the problems that I've seen that people encounter are usually like taking a group picture or being out and about with friends, and when you take that picture you see it and it's completely hazy and you're just like, oh, my phone sucks, I can't believe it, and this and that, and another one is, you probably chop somebody's head off or their limb is hanging out, and just like this out of the frame you won't see it, right? So the whole purpose behind this is going to be so you can see how to improve your photography on your phone. This is the 101, but let's get to it. So with the whole thing behind taking a good photo, a lot of times tip number 1, bling, it's clean your lens. A lot of the times, we have our phones in our pockets. Ladies, you have it in your purse. You have makeup. Gentlemen, you have all kinds of crazy stuff. We don't even know what we carry in our pockets. And it's like, oh, let's take a picture together. Your front face camera is all jacked up, mainly because it's super hazy from all the fingerprints. Same thing with the back, because you're grabbing it all wrong, and then when you take the picture it looks horrible and you're just like, my phone sucks. But it doesn't. Most phones nowadays, whether you have a Galaxy from 2 years ago, an iPhone from 2 years ago, and even the newer phones like this one, they take amazing pictures. Obviously nothing like the DSLR, nothing where you'll get an extreme, hazy background, that buttery smooth that everyone's used to with the professional photography. Although some phones do have the portrait mode now. I know the Pixel, the iPhones, the Plus series have that, and it's absolutely amazing. So clean your lens, all right? And number 2 is all about composition. It's all about framing your subject. A lot of times, it's a quick snap and everything, and then you end up chopping up something like arms, legs, whether it's a building or a flower, unless you're going with a really, really abstract and creative art piece, then go for it. But if you're not, the best thing I can suggest is try to take the picture, at a pretty good distance. Even if you have all this negative space around your subject, you can always crop and, get a nice picture out of it, and you can adjust it the way you want, versus, getting close and trying to get the right angle, and somehow you end up messing up the shot by cutting something off. And, I look like Fruit Ninja over here. Composition. If you're having a little bit of trouble with that, something you can do is you can activate the grid on your phone, and don't worry, the lines are not going to be in your image. They're just there to guide you and help you out. And oh, excuse me, ate some tacos earlier this morning. So tip number 3, there we go, got it right. Tip number 3 is all about, what is tip number 3? So many tips, I forgot what I listed. Oh yeah. Let's rewind. Tip number 3, focus your subject. Alright, so something really cool on your phones is you have the ability, just like cameras, like touch screens, anything that you do, you have the ability to touch the screen itself and focus on something. So for instance, in this case, let's take a look really close. All right, well, yeah. All right, so if you tap here, notice that little square that came up. With that in itself, you know, you can focus on the subject that you want to shoot, and you can even control it by holding it, and it activates the lock so you can manipulate brightness and everything on there, and this will help you get a better shot at the end of the day or the beginning of the day or whenever you shoot. Those would be your 3 tips I could say that I have for you. You know, first one definitely is clean your lens. Again, I can't stress this enough. Clean your lens. It will definitely improve your shots by 100%. Just like that. And second, composition. You know, make sure that you put whatever subject you want to shoot in the frame. Third rule, grid. And third, focus on your subject. Make sure, you know, once you have everything in the composition, and all these are quick steps you can do before even taking an image. It doesn't even take a minute. It's seconds, you know. Example, take your phone out. Oh, check it out. You can easily do that. Or, you know, just use that bottom piece of your sweater, whatever you're using. It's not gonna hurt the lens. They're now made of like sapphire glass. They're made out of all kinds of like crazy super durable stuff, so you're not gonna damage the lens unless you really break it. Frame your shot, tap the lens, just tap your phone, focus on where you want, boom, take the picture. All can be done manipulating. If we can text 100 words per minute, what tells you you can't manipulate a camera, you know? And then we can talk about post edit afterwards. On the next video, I can show you some cool apps that I use in order to edit some pictures, you know, on the fly, and make them post worthy. Sometimes we're too worried about perfection, and you know, the skin doesn't look smooth, or there's this and that, but sometimes there's just good shots that you take and you want to post them right away, but the lighting might be off or something might be different. That's all I have for you, and thank you for joining me. And how about we get back to these jams? Alright, that's enough. Y'all have fun, alright? Later.